Hello and welcome back to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. I'm Rosa.
And I'm Sharyn. Okay, wait a minute. Rosa's the hot one. You're looking good,
Way
baby.
too much. Thank you.
Mwah.
Well, we're going to try to get this recording going because our
I'm in the
sister
mood.
tired. And she the only one in the mood to be talking.
I'm not tired.
Anyway.
I'm not tired at all. Look, I just took a shower. Let's do it.
I'm just getting home from work.
That's the difference. I'm sorry, retired, working.
I'm going to need you not to say anything. Anyway.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us once again for another episode of our conversations. We really, really appreciate you. If you're new to our channel, please like, subscribe, and share our videos. We greatly appreciate that. Do you have any announcements? Because I'm going to do shout outs if she ain't got no announcements.
I got no announcement. I got nothing.
You got nothing. So again, we're going to remind you all about the party, our Pride Party, which is July 16th.
Yay.
July 16th, 2023. It's going to start at 11 o'clock on July 16th, 2023. So we really are wishing we meet all of you all, but I know all you all can't come. But if you can, please do so. We would like to. We would love for you to be at our party
in San Diego at Pride that weekend,
or close to San Diego.
Good
Bring
enough.
your butts on.
Yeah, we'd love to meet you.
Exactly. So outside of that announcement, it's shout out time. First shout out goes to Ashanti G. We thank you for being a subscriber to our channel. Next is Serious to a T.
To a T.
Thank you for being a subscriber to Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. And we hope to hear from you very, very soon. I haven't heard from you yet. And last but not least is Denise M. AKA my sister-in-law from Philly.
Ooh.
Thank you, Denise,
Hey,
for being a
sis.
subscriber and for your comments and just for
The support. The support that she's
supporting
been
us
giving
the
us,
way you
yes.
have. We appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and happy belated Mother's Day to you.
Okay.
And happy belated Mother's Day to all of you mothers
All
out
of
there.
you.
I don't care if you got a dog, a pet, bird. If you're
Yeah.
a mother, happy Mother's
You're
Day.
mothering. Yeah,
Yes.
you're helping someone live
Absolutely.
and be good and strong and kind and loving and
Absolutely. So today we're going to talk about Lesbians Everywhere. But I can't find a date.
cool. Hey,
Y'all know who came up with that title, right? You know I ain't have anything to do with that. Lesbians everywhere, but I can't find a date.
You know, but like, everybody's out, everybody's here, everyone's
Lesbians
being
is
seen.
everywhere, though.
You know
I
what I
just
mean?
want
They
y'all to
are.
know.
They really are. So
Some of them, look, some of them you can spot, and some of them you can't.
On
Just
sight.
so you know. So, but anyway, that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
Yeah, we are. So, and it's a serious subject, you know, because,
Yeah, it definitely can
you
be.
know, not just, you know, with the show and everything, you know, we meet a lot of people. We surely commute with a lot of people, communicate with them. And, you know, when we're out and about and, you know, my Rosa, she posts a lot and stuff. So we get around.
I do.
And Rosa's got friends. What do you mean I do? What does
I
that
do
mean?
post a lot.
You
I'm
do.
just saying.
You do. You know,
Y'all not my Facebook friends. You might want to become if you want to be in the know. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. She posts a lot. I don't have that kind of time. Or should I say I'm not spending that kind of time in my life to do all what she does, but she enjoys it, and it keeps us, you know, keeps you abreast of what other people are doing as well. But in any event, we hear from so many people, places that we go, when we go to a gathering, have a gathering, hang out with people, check in with your friends, them checking in with you, same sad story. And we do know a lot of people, as stated before. It's like, hey, I ain't got nobody, I'm looking for somebody, you know, and I don't mean people who just broke up or anything. I mean, there's people who you've known for quite a while and never, you know, they got everything but a love interest. And when you see people who are by themselves, I don't assume that they want to be. I just assume that they are.
Yeah.
You know, because you only know what a person presents to you or whatever they allow you to know about them. So I'm talking from personal experience. When I run into some of my buddies and people I used to run the streets with, or Rosa's friends and my friend, you know, it's like, well, wait a minute, how did y'all find each other? Which is really a wonderful question, you know, and we done told you our story on the episodes, you know, before this one, but seriously, you know, they're just looking for someone. So when they're saying, here it is, that person is, hey, I'm nice, I'm kind, I believe in God, I'm honest, I'm attractive, I'm healthy, I'm employed, I'm decent, I got a sense of humor, I like to dance, all of whatever those things are to describe you, and that we've heard it all before, and they say, but I ain't got nobody. It's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody again, right? You know, so we want to talk to you about that. And, you know, the name of, you know, we titled this video, Lesbians Everywhere, but I can't find a date. Come on, you've been out there. And I don't mean, oh, gee, I just broke up and it's been 6 months and I'm still licking my wounds. Right. I don't mean that. I mean people who have been alone by themselves and not wanting to be by themselves, and it's been quite a while. What do you have to say to them, and what are they saying to you? Right. And usually, if I've known you for a good while, or maybe you're in my, maybe not in my inner circle, but you know, you're an acquaintance that, you know, we've had some kind of relationship throughout the years of, hey, I always see you at the parties, hey Sharyn, hey Rosa, whatever the case may be. And quite frankly, to me, it's sad. One, because I've been there. Mm-hmm. I definitely have been there. And you know, I mean, I don't think I came across as I'm lonely Lucy. No, I don't mean that. But I mean, you see some people, you see them 10 years ago, they didn't have nobody. 5 years ago, they didn't have nobody. So, all right, it's now 2023 and you ain't got nobody. And it's not because you don't want one. So oftentimes the question is like, why can't I find a date? Right? And I mean, it happens in your world too, Rosa. When I say your world, I mean, but your streamer friends and mine too. So what do you do about that? And I have no simple canned answer for you, and neither does Rosa. But I feel one of the things that we do that does not work for us, some of us are not assertive enough. And I don't mean aggressive. I don't mean player, dragon slayer. Right. I'm talking about just assertive enough for your own good, for your own.
Right, but what's assertive enough without being aggressive? Like, if I'm at a club and somebody approaches me, would that be considered assertive?
No, it'd be considered assertive. Okay,
I mean, but not necessarily aggressive.
Right, right. Okay. And there's degrees of it. And I tell you what, you know what aggressive is when if you experience it. Like, you're a bit too aggressive, right? But, you know, assertive, be confident in yourself, confident and sure of your own talents, skills, just knowing who you are. And not having a problem to share who you are with someone else. To be able to just to talk to someone, and it's okay that you make the first move. You know, the old folks said, you know, a shut mouth don't get fed. There's times where people will come to a gathering and they don't know if you left your girlfriend home, you know, or you're traveling single.
Like, how do you approach someone who, I mean, you don't know who they're there with. You don't know if they got somebody, unless they have a ring on their finger. Then you can kind of assume that maybe they do.
Let's say there is no ring, and all I know is that is one jumping little outfit you have on, and or whatever. And you go to the bar, and I say, well, you know, you say, oh my God, I need another orange juice. Can I get you something? You know, is that all right? I mean, it can be that easy. It can be that simple. Sometimes I think we make it harder than it has to be.
That's one of them player moves.
No, not no player.
I'm just talking. Can I get you something? As soon as you say, yeah, I'm going to have another gin and tonic, then they feel like they need to talk to you.
Not necessarily. I hear what you're saying.
I was just kidding. But
it's okay. But I know that's out there too. And I'm not speaking for the people who are out there. I'm just telling you some of my experiences, and I also lived through other people's experiences too. I learned through them too. And y'all know, if you looked at the many videos we have out now, 125 or so, Sharyn's done a lot of partying. She's done a lot of living these 67.5 years. Okay. Yes. So all I'm saying is I've met a lot of women being out there, you gotta go where women go. One thing I liked about, when I met Rosa and listening to her story before the things that she had done, she would go to places where women gather. How about that? So if you want to go to,
I wasn't scared to get on the road and put some miles on my babies.
Right, just because you live, just because you're here and the next town is 33 miles away.
Right.
Fill up the gas tank and go 33 miles away.
You just never know. It could be a match.
Right.
And you sat on the sofa hoping, wishing, thinking, and shouldas, wouldas.
We do that, and sometimes we are our own worst enemy. So this is and let's say you get the courage to go out and everything. Well, okay, I'm going to go out. Yeah, but nobody going to talk to me. How do you know until you get there? Right. How do you know that? So sometimes like we sabotage our own efforts. Yeah. And I'm not saying oh my gosh, you go to Home Depot. That's where a lot of nice dykes hang out with, But seriously, you go to Home Depot and you could just bump into somebody. How you doing? Well, I'm doing a lot of planting this year and blah blah blah. My annuals or whatever. Just an innocent conversation can turn into, oh, you too. You do that too? Oh, I do that too. And you know what? They're having a show this week and they're having a home and garden thing. And it can just blossom into like, hey, if you don't mind, I'm just looking for somebody to go with. Absolutely. You don't know where your next connection will be if you're not out there trying to connect.
Yeah, I remember one time, this is of course before Sharyn, but I was...
Hold on, we call it BS. That's before Sharyn. I think that's so cute.
It's still BS too.
Man.
No, I'm just kidding. So I remember when I was online dating and then I had kind of, taking a break, because sometimes you just need a break for online dating.
Yes.
You just keep hearing the same story.
And wait a minute,
reading the same profiles on every
wait a minute, on the carousel. They have the carousel that keeps coming around.
I was taking a break, but I was also running track at this time with my job, and we had a meet up in San Ramon, and which is San Ramon from where we are is about an 8-hour drive.
Yeah, it's way up in Northern California.
Yeah, Northern California. So I had driven up there, and then when I was up there, I met up with some friends of mine, and they invited me to this club, and it was actually the day I was getting ready to leave. So I'm just like, if I go to the club, then that means I got to get on the road late, because it was like Sunday, and I didn't really want to, but I just said, hey, what the heck, go have fun. You're up here, you've already ran your meet, and you've done what you had to do. So I did go to the club. And I walked in the club and I saw a woman, like, you walk in there, you're going to scan it, first of all. So I scanned it and I said...
What were you scanning for?
I was just scanning for a cute person, like, let me just see who, what I'm saying. But, so I saw this woman that I thought was,
attractive,
definitely attractive, and I just said, hey, I don't, I wouldn't mind talking to her, but I didn't go up to her, and I guess that would have been me being scared to even say something, because I was just like, well, let me just dance and da 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 da. But by the end of the night, she came up to me, so we ended up dating for about a year and a half.
Wow.
After that. But
how did you get from being in the club? Not you were there with some friends though, right?
Right.
So that's a cushion right there.
So it was about four of us, 4 or 5 of us at the club, and and I had a good time, and I really was having a good time. But I just saw like that one person. I didn't really see anybody else that I would have even talked to. So for her to even come up to me, I was just kind of taken back, because it was like, yeah, this is the one that I was looking at anyway, But I'm saying that to say you just never know. You never know. Just take the opportunity to go. Lesbians are everywhere. They really are.
They're at your job. Exactly. They're at the car wash. They're at Home Depot for sure.
Give her Home Depot a bad rep.
No, I'm giving them a good rep. I've met more lesbians at Home Depot.
I've never met any lesbians at Home Depot.
At the garden. In the garden place. Okay, you gotta go out. That's where they at.
I've been in the garden too. I ain't seen none.
And electrical.
Been in there too. Ain't seen them. I'm just saying, I haven't seen anybody anywhere. They are everywhere you go, because
they are.
Just traveling. I was in New York this past week, and just traveling, you see people with different things on. Like you can spot.
Oh, we're gonna talk about the airline stewardess that was attracted.
Oh yeah, but that's a different story.
But no, it's a different. Wait, no, it's a different story, and you're married now. But if you weren't married,
I probably would have slipped in my number.
Exactly, and really,
yeah, I probably would have.
Hold on for a minute. We gotta.
If I wasn't married,
I'm just messing with you. No, seriously.
Well, I did meet this very beautiful stewardess, and I didn't know she was from Orange County. You know what I'm saying? We were in Chicago when I got on the plane. You know, I had a layover, and she was just a very beautiful older woman, and I did give her my business card.
Sure you did.
And I say, if you ever find yourself in Southern California, know that you have some friends, meaning my wife and me, but she was cute. And she said, oh, I live in Orange County. So, you know, she gave me her business card too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about.
But it could have been a connection if things were different because you don't know.
No, that wouldn't have been a connection because I don't know if she. Now that I don't know if she was.
No. But
I know she wasn't married.
No. Okay. All I'm saying is she could have been gay. Like we're saying, lesbians everywhere. But I'm saying, as you know how people say, well, I didn't know she was gay. Wait a minute, she's saying the same thing about you. I didn't know she was gay. Right. You know, and just like right, and it's just like, hey, you know, been divorced for 7 years. My child just graduated from college.
She might have been. She was complimenting stuff like you have a beautiful smile, and
well, she's just a people person, and you have a beautiful smile. And that's true. I'd love you know I got some friends coming into town, and I will be in San Diego next month. Don't lose my number. It could be that easy, simple, and not even knowing, and then a friendship blossoms, and a friendship turns into something else, which turns into something else. Now, I'm not being. I'm trying not to be oversimplistic about it, but as you get up every day, you don't know what God has in store for you that day. You know, and but what I want to make sure we focus on during this conversation is our self-talk. If you believe that nobody wants you, well then nobody will want you because that you are prisoners of your own belief.
That's so true.
You know?
And even with giving the example. If I had never even gone up to the woman that I met up at the club when I went up to San Ramon, and she never came to me, there would never been a relationship, and she and I dated for like a year and a half. So I'm saying, had I not gone, because I really was just, I need to get back on the road. You know, I knew I had a 7 to 8 hour drive. It's Sunday. You go to a club. Clubs ain't even gonna start till about 8 o'clock, you know, so
and that's early, yeah.
And I think I got on the road like 10 o'clock at night just to get home and be at work. Like that's a college move. I was tired.
Yeah, but the thing is, you were single.
Yes.
You were doing you were doing things to make you happy.
Right.
You were going up to hang out with friends, and they introduced you to other friends, and then y'all take.
They didn't introduce me.
I'm just saying, you know, two people are here, but they meet up with two other people, and they all friends.
Yeah.
You're the special guest because you're up there to do a track meet, and guess what? Some woman's at the club, and you like looking at her, but guess what? She looking at you too.
Yeah.
And come to find out, boom! Not that it was a match made in heaven, but it was equal.
Match.
It was mutual interest.
Yeah,
mutual. Like, how you doing? How you doing? You know, I'm doing fine. I know you're fine, but how you doing?
Right.
You know, so blah 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 blah, and it worked. And so your point is well taken. That not even looking, you kind of almost backed up and bumped into somebody.
Right.
You know. It was either match, not a match, or whatever, but y'all did have some good times for a moment.
Yes.
Right? So with that, everyone's not that confident, that self-assured, like, well,
Absolutely.
okay, wait a minute, what happens if I give her a drink? Send her a drink. She's going to drink it. Okay, chances are,
if she's a drinker, gonna drink.
Or like ask her, like, hey, I'm getting the orange juice. Can I get you anything? It's just that simple, being that polite. Yep. So where the disconnect comes in, the wrinkles come in, is sometimes I don't think we believe in our own self. That we're so afraid of rejection, we don't even go into action of like, what happens if she says, sit down. Hey, is this seat taken? No, it's not. Why don't you sit here? Okay.
Right.
And then what are you going to do now, boo? What you going to do? You
Right.
sit down. How you
And
doing?
you can think about it too is, you made a good point when you said about we're afraid of rejection, because 9 out of 10 in some aspects we all are.
Of course we are.
But my thing is, if lesbians are everywhere and you have that feeling, you'll know. You put your
You know your people.
on,
Yeah, you know your people.
you can spot them.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, even if you ask them and they say no, if you hadn't asked them, first of all, you still wouldn't know them.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
now that you've asked, they said no, you still don't know them. I mean, it's
You
the
lose
same,
nothing. You
right,
lose. Yeah, you
right.
lose nothing.
It's the same equation. So
Yeah.
so I'm like Sharyn said, definitely just go and try to make conversation with someone, because they are everywhere.
And so when I say go where women go, I've even done things, now this may be borderline a little rude, but when I was out there single and everything, like I don't know you, but I know the other person that that kind of thing. You don't know me, I don't know you, but we both know her. And I'm just introducing me to your friend, and oh, this is my friend Sharyn, whatever case may be. I heard y'all talking about some gathering. And they gay, and they going someplace where other gays go, which means, hey, it's not that far. Oh, I know that neighborhood. It's
I'm
only
going.
Look, it's only 10 minutes away. Do y'all think they mind if I come? No, the more the merrier, girl. Come on over. We having a football play. Anybody knows me, I'm not even a sports player, a sports person at all, okay? But tell me some women are going, girl, I'm up in there. I'm up in there, because you have to make yourself available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know who's been telling y'all what, but she probably is not going, she doesn't have your address. She's not going to come knock on your door and say, how you doing? I hear you've been alone for too long, and my name is Shayna. Ain't going to happen, boo. It ain't going to happen with your best tries. It don't even go down like that. You have to go out to the world. Mm-hmm. As simple as that.
So when we're saying, lesbians everywhere, but you can't find a date, you got to be not looking in order not to find it, because they are everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So I put the bear on your back. I'm gonna tell you that if you ain't out there meeting people, it's on you.
Yeah.
It's on you. Like I say, they're not coming up to your door, and they ain't got your apartment number to ring and to come get you. All right. So, okay, and I've already asked you, do you even believe in yourself enough? That you're deserving. Because I'm gonna tell you, it gets old when you're the only single one and your 3 good buddies, they all hooked up and booked up, and they always got somewhere to go with their honey, and they'll invite you to the movies every now and then, but you don't want to go with 2 other couples. Right. You really don't. You want to have your own sweetie, and Al Green, 1974, I'm so tired of being alone. Really, so what shook me out of my stuff, not, and you can tell by my personality, I am definitely, extroverted. But on the same token, when the special days come, is Valentine's Day, which happens to be one of my favorite days of the year. You got your birthday, you got you got the 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, St. Patty's Day, wherever you slide in on that continuum, whatever happy day is for you, you just want to share it with somebody. Right. We're all looking for love. All we want to do is love, be loved, and be remembered. In my mind, it's just that simple. But what gets me, and truly does, it snatches at my heartstrings, is that when I see and know and meet people who are so good and kind, honest, loving, beautiful people, beautiful in spirit and everything, and they sitting up there by themselves, and I'm like, how the hell is she by herself? Right. Because she's afraid to be rejected, has had a bad affair or something like that,
afraid to open up, and afraid of just making that first move.
Yeah. Because nowhere in here did we say it's easy. Yeah. It's not easy, but it is necessary, and you will get to it, and to get through it, to get what you want, you got to do the work. Simple as that. It's just like, even if you're on, and let's talk about internet dating there for a minute. And yes, Rosa and I met on the internet. Yeah. We're not going to bore you with our story again. Just look at the other videos. You'll know who we are. All right. But I'm saying that, one, I gave myself permission to to go out there and go chase my dream, which was just to find somebody who was decent, kind, and loving to come into my life. And I prayed about it, and I chanted about it, and I was living it, and I was wanting it, but I was willing to do the work. Yeah. I was going places. I was connecting with my friends, and if they got friends, and where's the party at, and da-da-da. And then I just stopped. As much energy as I was putting out there, and I'm like, come on, God, me and you both know that I'm deserving. Yes. Please let her find me as well, because I felt as I'm looking for her and it, she's looking for me too. Mm-hmm. And what was so cool about it, one, I believed it. I knew it was true for myself, and so did Rosa. Yes. Now, I was a little older than what Rosa, as the old folks said, kind of long in the tooth there. I was a little older, but I can't redo myself. This is my package. Right. Take it or leave it. I'm too short. You're too tall. Oh, you've gained weight. Oh, Sweetie, love is love, and deserving people find other deserving people, and it worked. Yes. And I would, like I say, believed in myself that that I was deserving. Right. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. So where are you at now? Other than by yourself looking at this video, chances are, right? So get up, off the sofa, off the chair, out of the car. Out of the bed. Out of the bed, wherever you may be. Yeah. And go and say hello, at least. Start with hello. Mm-hmm. That's all. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, it's not magical. No, though it is simple. So why don't more people do it? Right. And other than being afraid of rejection, why is it more people don't do it? Usually everybody's got a sad story. I got hurt 11 years ago. 11 years ago, was it? Really? Did you take the Band-Aid off? You know what I mean? It just, come on. You're overdue, sweetie. And no one can tell you when you've had enough. You know what I mean? So, get over it. Go on and lick your wounds. You were given more than she was given. She told 4 lies and you caught her in all of it. Whatever your history is, flush it. Yeah. And use it as a learning experience. Yes. But what you're doing now is like tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. You deserve it, you want it, and you're willing to work for it. Absolutely. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Yeah. Because like I say, she ain't coming, she's not coming to your door. But if she, and if she is of like mind, you will find her. Absolutely. Because just like you tired of being alone, so is she. And it's really corny, but when people just look at each other and say, I'm so glad I found you. Yeah. That's not really corny, but okay, I hear you. Yeah, and we both can testify to that because my life is better, right, with love in it. And I know, like I said, I knew I was deserving, and like I said, I just wanted her to come find me. So we're good. Mm-hmm. We're good. Any advice, any words you got for the people out there? Absolutely not. I think you covered it all. Oh, did you? I'm good. You glad you found me? Yep, absolutely. Oh, she sounds so sincere. Yep, absolutely. Well, I'm glad I got a Rosa, and it worked for us, and I'm just asking that God sees fit to repeat the magic for you as well. Right. Lesbians everywhere. Right. You got to get a date. Okay, and it starts with hello. Absolutely. Okay, so I think we beat that up enough. Hope it's not too corny for you, but it's real. And like I said, we see it. We know it's real. We see it too often in real life. So we wish as always, we're wishing you the very best of all good things. Stay safe and stay woke. Yeah, and go get her. Yes. Go get her. Take care.